On the run, it's Bush. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock. He'll buy some time right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Philly. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Set.
Cunningham to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Bush. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
Here we go.
And for a loss.
Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. That one good for 15 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First and goal, Bush. And a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
following the fumble recovery. Cunningham. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They go play action here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And locates Walker, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
No, check, Patriot!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Down right around the 25. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off-play action. Cunningham. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you over...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now look at 56.
On 1st down, Rudolph. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards. On 1st down, it's Rudolph. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Rudolph stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Off the play fake. Cunningham. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Gone! Here we go.
Rudolph now to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. And now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to have a third down. Off play action. Cunningham. Flush to his right. He shakes him off. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Lions, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.